Hello and welcome again. Now I have another guest. Please inform who you are. What's your name?
My name is Andrew Sharpe. I'm the chairman of the Authentic Caribbean Foundation and the president of the Caribbean Disability Network. Born in Jamaica, but migrated to Boston, Massachusetts.
You now live in Boston. Great. Why did you decide to come up with the Caribbean Disability Network?
Because as a one Caribbean guy who have lived across and visited so many islands, I realized that we needed to come together to formulate a network to improve the lives of persons with disability. We were working in silos. This one over here working, this one not talking to each other, and it was important that I bring the network together, bring all persons who have been working within the region to amplify the voices of the disability community.
So, question. The Caribbean Disability Conference, is this the first time or how long has it been going on for?
Well, we're in our second year. The conference gave birth in Grenada last year. And out of that, we were able to formulate the network by inviting all the Caribbean region together to come to the conference. So we're the second year in Barbados, and we plan to take the conference to all the member countries. All our members who are part of the network who want to ensure that the conference participates in their area.
Wow, that's beautiful. What are your hopes for the future when it comes to different languages, be it French, Spanish, Dutch? Do you think that there can be provisions for this to be held in other languages as well?
Absolutely. As I say, I'm one Caribbean. One Caribbean for me doesn't mean English-speaking countries. One Caribbean mean other countries, the French territory, the Dutch territory, the Spanish territory. And being part of working in tourism before and working across the region, my hope is that the entire region will be part of the network. As we say, we're breaking barriers, we're talking inclusion. We should not leave out no Caribbean countries, whether they're Dutch, French, or Spanish, or English. We all are one.
That is correct. And so how do you feel these past few days here at the Caribbean Disability Conference, seeing what has taken place and meeting persons? How have you felt?
Well, a lot of people say I'm glowing. I'm glowing with excitement because I can't believe it that we have put on another conference. I can't believe it that we had such a large turnout from the Barbados community. Although I have worked with Barbados before and I have confidence in Barbados delivering, it was so awesome. It was so powerful, and just seeing everyone in the room from the disability community, from all forms of disability community that came out. Again, when I work in the field, I know how it is that a lot of persons in the disability community say, boy, nobody remember us. Nobody care about us. And I want to make sure there is a space that even when I leave this earth, that persons recognize the importance of person with disability, because any of us can become disabled. Any of us can become a disability person. myself also has a hidden disability.
Oh, really? That's interesting. How do you feel seeing the deaf community here and voicing their opinions? Also, Leonid supporting, how do you feel about that?
Well, I must say, Leonid is the drive to ensure that I include the deaf community. Leonid sits on our board in the US on Authentic Caribbean Foundation, and he always reminds me, and I also motivate him to achieve, to empower the deaf community. We speak about how important it is that sign language is badly needed across the region. It needs to be institutionalized. As the conference brought out, everyone should be able to know how to sign. And I have great hopes that the deaf community, there's so much out there, and with the motivation and empowerment of Leonard, it would be better. Yes.
That is true. I agree with that. What are you looking forward to next year? And where will we be? Which island? What are you planning for the future?
Well, what we plan to do as a network is do a 5-year strategic plan on where we want to go, looking at the white paper that we have created, to look at the barriers that is there, but also to look at the progress we have been making as a community, because it's not just only doom and gloom or we complain, but also we have to look at the positive, not just only the negative.
What advice do you have for the disabled community here in the Caribbean? Anything you'd like to say?
Absolutely. Do not be despaired. You gotta continue to advocate. You continue have to motivate each other. And the key of all is working together as one. Sometimes we look at the negatives and that drains us and brings us down, but we have to look at the positive to be able to motivate us to push on. As a community, it's important that we work together, advocate, and advance the interests of persons with disability, especially those in the deaf community.
I'm looking forward to next year. Do your best as you plan for the conference next year in Bahamas.
Yes, and I want to say thank you for the work that you're doing. As I told you, I'm in media, I'm a radio broadcaster, and work like yours is so important to provide information and awareness to the community. So thank you very, very much for such great work that you're doing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.